everyone, how are you all today? I hope you are doing well and I hope you're enjoying at home as well. I'm your social studies teacher and today in social studies we will talk about different things. First I will start with myself. How to introduce yourself. If you meet someone that you do not know or they don't know you, how will you introduce yourself? The first thing that you will tell them or the first thing that they will ask you is your name. What is your name? You will say, my name is whatever your name is. The first thing they will ask you. No one asks you if you are a girl or a boy because that is visible enough. You tell them your name, where you live, which school you study in and the class you are in. This is the basic introduction that you can give someone on your first meeting. This is enough for them to know a little about you, and after that you start with a little more. Introducing yourself in a nice way it gives a very good impression. But first of all, whenever you meet someone, even before introducing yourself, you should greet them. A nice way of greeting and then a nice introduction, a nice soft introduction gives a very good impression, and you can have a better relation with the person that you meet in a nice way. When you're done with introducing yourself, then people might want to know a little more about you, and if somebody wants to know a little more about you, it means they want to know about your family. If they want to know about your family, then you introduce them to the relations that you have at home. Before that, we will talk about what families are. Families are of two types, small family and big family. I have a picture for you here. In small family, it's your parents and you at home. That is a small family. If you are living only with your parents and your siblings, one brother, two brothers, sisters. Sibling means brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters together are called siblings. You either say I have two brothers and two sisters, or you say I have four siblings. Siblings is the short word for, one word for brothers and sisters. So have a look at this picture. This is a small family. It's your mother, your father, you and your siblings. This is a small family. Just one generation, you and your parents. This is a big family. In Pakistan, mostly we have big families, all the cousins living together. In this, you have your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, their children, your parents, your siblings and you. This is called a big family. More than one relation. You have your grandparents, you have your uncle, aunts, all. So this is a big family, this is a small family. So after you introduce yourself to a person, then you talk about what type of family you have. If they ask you, say, yes, I have a very small family and we live together in one house. Now I'll tell you a little about family tree. How the family tree works. See, have a look at this. Your grandparents, then your parents, and then you. From the grandparents, the grandparents have kids. If you are living with your father's parents, then the family tree that you make, it's your grandfather and grandmother, and then it's their children. So if your father, see, it connects to the father. Your mother is the wife of your father, so that is another relation. And then your parents have kids, which is you and your siblings. That is, if they have a boy, it is called the son. If they have a girl, it is called the daughter. Son and daughter. This is about family tree. This is how you make the family tree. Next we will talk about where families live. Families live in a house. So we will talk about a house. A house or a home is a very important place for us. Why? Because we are living there with our families. We are having a secure life. It protects you from the outer world. It protects you from the heat and cold. A house is very important. You should always be thankful to Allah if you have a house to live in. You have a place to live in. What is a house? A place you have where you can live. A house has many parts. It has a dining room where you usually sit to eat. It has a kitchen. In the kitchen, you know what we do in the kitchen. We cook in the kitchen. You have bedrooms. That is where you sleep. You have bathrooms or washrooms where you take a bath, and we have living rooms where we usually have the TV. We all sit, when it's family time, we all sit, watch some TV and enjoy. You have a talk time. So house has many parts. There's a lawn. Most of the houses have lawns. A garage. What do you do with a garage? You park your cars in it. In the lawn, kids play. There's grass. We plant flowers and we take care of every part of the house. This was all about the house. Always be thankful to Allah that you have a place to live in, which you call your house. Always be thankful to Allah for the family you have that you can live with. There are kids that they don't have parents. So we should be thankful for every relation that we have at home. Next we will talk about school. The school that you go to. You should know the name of the school that you go to and where it is located. Located means where the school is. This is a picture of the school. Have a look at it. Mostly schools are like this. They are big. They have many rooms which we call classrooms. Different room for different classes. There are different teachers. They teach different. Every teacher teaches a different class. There is a playground where kids play. In today's conditions, there is no playtime for kids, but hopefully things will get better. Things will get to normal. Usually you play in the playground. There's a cafeteria where you have lunch. So in school, you should know the name of your school, and if somebody asks you, tell them about the teachers, the rooms and everything that you see in the school. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope you understood about families, about yourself, your school, your house. Always be thankful for all that Allah has given you. Take care, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.